of Only Child. Yo,
Yo,
what's up, man?
chilling. How you doing, man?
We I want to have some fun with you because it
Okay.
seems like there's nothing else in the world that's good right now.
No,
But
nothing's fun. Nothing's
you
fun
and
at
I
all.
hanging out, this is good, and the
Yeah,
people at home watching us as well. So I'm excited to have a familiar face on. Is what I'm saying. So thank you for coming back here. I think it's been like 4 years since we caught up.
yeah, it has. Well, yeah, 2016, and then before that, I think it was literally like 2009. So this is a
You've
smaller
done
gap.
every yeah you've done all the different shows I've had. Going
Yeah,
back to Stickum where we shut it down, the last show ever on Stickum, and
yeah,
even before that, before that when I was just doing it on Adobe Radio, and then you came
yeah,
over to Hollywood to the studio I had for a while at XSN, and then I dropped off. I stopped doing this for 3 years, and I was done. And then quarantine kind of brought me back in. It just gave me something to do, and honestly,
yeah,
I missed doing interviews, but there wasn't really an outlet until Instagram created this live, split screen. Before it was just you going live by yourself, and that was all you could
yeah,
do.
yeah. I've
So
never done
I
a live thing before.
yeah. So once I decided to do it again, I just made a list of everybody I liked over the years, whether I had them on one time or 100 times, and you made that list, of course. So welcome back, man. Introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
hell yeah. I'm Jordan. I do a couple things. One of them's called the Ready Set sometimes, and the other one's called Only Child more times now. And then I produce a bunch of songs, write a bunch of songs, and hang out, hang
Are
out
you
at
still
home like everybody else.
are you still hanging out here in California? Or did you move away?
Yeah, I'm still here. I am
Wow.
probably like 15 minutes away from you, but without traffic now, even closer.
You and I are like the last two people here. Everybody else is in Nashville. Just you and I, the sole survivors of Los Angeles.
Yeah, everybody left the whole city. Everyone decided just time for Nashville.
I get it.
But
It's way more affordable. I understand.
yeah,
But there's
I
just something
almost
about
moved there
LA.
for a minute.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
you thought about it too. We all have.
yeah, a long time ago, I was just like, it might be kind of cool, like change of scenery, but I like it here way too much.
Me
It's like
too.
my favorite
I
place.
find something new to do all the time. I've been posting on
Yeah,
Instagram. I've been trying to go back out now every day and at least spend an hour or two outside, away from people, just hiking and different lakes I've been finding and trails. And I've really been trying to like just reconnect with nature because for 2 months I just walked around my neighborhood and that was it for 2 months straight. 2 months straight. Now I'm ready to expand where I go every day.
yeah, yeah. I definitely,
I don't know what you've been
I don't
doing
know.
if you were homebound or not.
Um, Realistically, like, it hasn't been that different for me because most of the time in the day I'm just like working on stuff by myself anyway. So it's been like fairly similar, but weird feeling just like because don't have like the option of going to do other stuff, and that's like kind of like gets a little weird. But staying busy, trying to go outside now more than I was before because like for the first like month I was just like in this room and I didn't leave ever.
That sounds really sad.
Yeah, I mean, but it was intentional though. It wasn't like there's sadder things for sure.
Do you have like a schedule, like every day that you stick to so you don't go crazy? Or just wake up and you think, okay, what should I do today to make it the best day ever?
I have like a calendar and stuff. Like I have like tasks that I have to do every day, but I'm not always the best like self motivator.
Yeah.
Not always. So I have to like have my like manager be like, hey, do this thing today specifically for this purpose, or else I'll just like get super sidetracked and work on something that is maybe not what I'm supposed to be doing. But staying busy. It's
And you
good.
do have to clean the litter box every other day.
Yeah, yeah, we have like three cats, so it's a lot of cat stuff going on there.
Wait,
Um,
wow, 3 cats.
yeah, yeah, we have a little collection, a little cat menagerie right now. Um, so
Are they
that's
all
fun.
using the same litter box or do you have like 3 litter boxes?
We have a variety. We have a like a
An
cat
assortment.
facilities. Yeah, so there's a row of them. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so hanging out with the
So where are
cat
they right
and the
now?
dog.
There's not a single cat in your room right now?
No, I try to keep them out of here because I don't want there to be cat hair all over in the studio because I have this like fear of somebody coming over to work with me and them being like violently allergic to cats, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do anything about that. Sorry.
No,
So I
yeah,
kind of keep,
we have friends that are allergic to our cat. I get it.
yeah, yeah.
I think actually, I think the cat just
You have,
broke into the room. You might be seeing him in a second.
oh my God. Big
He's
event?
walking
Big event?
over. Huh? This is a biz like a 20-pound cat too. We'll see
Big
if he
event.
makes it to the show. Oh, he's
Really?
here. Hang on.
Nice.
Ugh. Ugh. There he is.
Oh yeah. Big boy
Big boy.
season.
Big
Wow.
boy.
That's a handsome fella.
Maine Coon ragdoll mix. The best.
Nice. We have a ragdoll Siamese mix. So slightly smaller, similar vibe though.
Aren't they the best though? They're the best.
They're the best. Yeah. Good
So
good
hello to
pairs.
everybody joining us. We're going to talk to you soon. I'll take some questions. I'm not going to ignore you the whole time. I just wanted to reconnect. So we know you're producing at home. You got 3 cats. What else has been going on since I last saw you 4 years ago? You changed your identity. You're now only child. That's new to me.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. That was the thing I kind of started doing like very shortly after I last saw you, but I never really posted about it or talked about it. And
Huh.
it just kind of was like a thing I wanted to do for fun and just like a specific like vibe that maybe I felt like didn't all the way feel like I would do for Ready Set.
That's cool that
So
you know, that's your first real side project, I guess, but now it looks like it's become your main project.
yeah, yeah, I kind of did. And I think, yeah, that was kind of just like a weird decision I came to last year. I was like, I have to do this for a little bit for my own like sanity, kind of.
That's great. So, because on Wikipedia, I did a quick check. It made it seem like Ready Set was done. And they had like the dash 2016, like it was over.
Oh, really? That's
But you're
awesome.
saying it's never over.
Oh,
But you're
I
you're
don't
saying it's
know. I
never
mean,
over.
no, I like that
It is you.
I like that it says it's done because I never like said that, but I like that because that means if I start doing it again, then it's like a resurrection type scenario, and I think that's going to be great. But no, I mean, I have new Ready Set songs and stuff that are like they exist, but I'm not like in that thing right now. I mean, realistically, I could have just kept putting out the new stuff under that name, but I have like a bunch of weird reasons not to. So, um, but
And
yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
forever. I mean, it's there. How am I gonna like end a band with myself? You know,
That's
just
true. You will,
who
just
am I
like
gonna?
you're Jordan, you'll always be Jordan.
Yeah,
Unless you legally change your name, then you won't be Jordan.
yeah. In which case, it's all done. All the projects are through.
That's it. Well, that's cool though. Good for you. Do you still go back home to Indiana? People keep mentioning how you're from Indiana. I remember we've talked about that before quite a bit, I think. Do you ever go back to visit, or there's no reason to?
Yeah, yeah. I try to go back like a couple times a year, around like the holidays, and then, uh, yeah. Sometimes I've been trying to get my family to come out here more, just because like there's better weather and stuff. But
But right now, there's probably less cases there and not much like to worry about, huh?
yeah, yeah, I think so. It's all pretty chill there, I think, right now. I mean, I feel like here it's still like super intense. Like everyone's still taking it like very seriously for the most part, which is like nice to see. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know like my parents in Indiana are just like, yeah, it's kind of just like going back to normal a little bit. So, you
Well,
know,
I don't know if your parents worry a lot, but mine do. And every time we have an earthquake or like
yeah,
a fire 3 hours away, they have to call me and make sure I'm okay. So this has like been really something for them to worry about. Every article they read, don't eat this food from this plant. Don't buy broccoli because it has E. coli. I get all the messages from them. I
yeah.
don't know if you have more freedom than me in terms of that and being
No, it's the thing that
informed.
my mom always will be like, if there's like a fire going on, she'll be like,
Hey, Jess.
uh, hey Jess, she'll be like, you guys got it, you guys should leave. And I'm like, it's like 10 miles away. I don't think it's gonna jump across like downtown LA to get here. She's like, well, you know, just in case. But to that end, we do have like earthquake and like emergency like supply like bags like in multiple places and like in our car and stuff just as like a paranoia move. But
I don't even have
yeah.
that, man. Well, don't tell my mom. She's not watching. I have like a flashlight and a fire extinguisher, and that's about it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all you need. Yeah, we have like a lot. We have like a bunch of like pet food and like cabinets full of just like hoarder like cans and stuff and like food and things like that. So
Well, like you said, you didn't really go out that much before anyway. That's why I didn't know if you
yeah,
still lived here. I literally never run into you anywhere. Not at a show, at a store, nothing.
that's the
I
best
don't know how many
compliment.
times. Do you even go to bars, or there's no reason to?
Yeah, yeah, I do. But you know, I don't know. Like I stay in like my area, I think for the most part, where I live. So I don't venture too far outside of Echo Park or Silver Lake
Okay, I didn't know
or
if you were going
anything
to
like
reveal
that.
it to the viewers that you said
Oh
15
yeah,
minutes. I was out there
yeah.
yesterday at Echo Park Lake. It was one of the nicest days I've ever seen since living here at Echo Park
That's
Lake.
that's funny because I was there too. We were probably there at different times.
There are a lot of tents there. It's very sad, but a great
hmm
place. If I had to live in a tent in LA, that's probably the best place I'd want to live.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. It's a good spot. It's one of my favorite places. But
I'm just trying to find all the water places lately just to see some nature. And if that means driving, we went to Pasadena last week to go on a waterfall hike before they shut it down.
oh
And I
yeah,
was
that one's cool.
Yeah, I was over in San Dimas today for work, and they had an enormous lake there I'd never even heard of, and I went to that. It's amazing.
Sick.
Um, I don't know if you need to be outside to be inspired to write. It looks like you get inspired not being outside writing, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I just get yeah. I don't know, but I don't know. Like I also I've been trying to like go like I'll go for like runs around outside and I start to get this like guilty feeling kind of where I'm like, do I need to be doing this or is it like better for me just to like stay away from everything? And then I like start to think about it and I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, even like going out and like taking off like my mask to like breathe if I'm running, I'm like, I feel like it just looks like not good to do that. So I don't
Well,
know.
I hope you're not running in that sweatshirt. First of all,
No,
you
this is
said
cozy and warm. This is for inside use.
going fishing.
Outside, yeah, outside use is it's gonna be too warm for that. So
I didn't even own like a pair of shorts for 10 years, but now that I've been running, I had to go out and buy some shorts, even like the
mhm.
sleepy shorts.
Yep, yep. Gotta get the
So,
running shorts vibes.
I don't know if you should feel guilty. You're allowed to exercise, I guess, as long as you're not like right up in somebody's business.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely try to like. It's like a weird thing because like I'll like run like around people, and then there's like a part of me that like forgets about the whole thing and is like, does that person just think I don't like them? And then I'm like, no, I'm supposed to do that because of viruses and such. So you know.
So, what was the last show you performed with Only Child? Did you even play this year at all?
Oh yeah, yeah. I did one with Breathe Carolina at the Roxy here, and I was actually supposed to do one in I think it was in March or April in New York, and it was gonna be
Yikes.
sick. It was like sold out, and it was like awesome, and then it got moved, and it's supposed to be I think in like August now, but I don't know if
Yeah,
I like believe that's
2020,
gonna happen.
2021 maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like it'll happen, and I think I'm doing like a handful of other shows in like other cities. Actually a bunch with my child. But who knows what that's gonna be? I mean, it's kind of like
Are you into the virtual shows, or is that not something you'd want to do?
I haven't I haven't done one, but I totally would. Especially if it's like the type of thing where I can like really set stuff up to like sound good instead of just doing like like acoustic on like a live stream thing. Like I'd want to figure
Yeah,
out a way to like really do it, which I think would be pretty easy actually with all like the studio stuff to make it sound cool. So I should probably
I feel like
maybe do that.
you have some time to figure that out if you want to do it. I think we'll be here a couple
Yeah,
more months not doing much.
yeah, I think we're pretty much
Um,
hanging here for
do you have
about.
any other hobbies, like, or have you taken up any hobbies now that you can't really go out and play shows, or is it just music all day, all night, and then just chilling and watching TV?
Yeah, it's that. That's what it is. It's literally that. Hobbies would be I don't know. As soon as I like pick up kind of a little like side hobby thing, then I start to just be like, well, I should be doing the other thing. Like I was playing Animal Crossing pretty intensely for a while, and I just kind of fell off because I was like, I should be like doing other stuff. I think I spend most of my time not working on music, working on like learning other stuff about music because I feel like I have to be spending this time to like improve myself in some way, because
Okay.
there's like more free time to the point of where like I want to at the end of the whole thing be like, oh, I like gained something from this instead of just like chilling, which is totally fine. But I don't know. I like guilt myself into working on stuff all the time.
So for every one song you release, how many do you write that don't get released for Only Child?
Oh my God, all of them. let's see, there's like only like eight or nine out, and there's probably like at least like 50 or 60 like starts of things that are like there, and probably like 30 finished ones. So
So is the manager always yelling at you, like, just put something out, please? Like, hurry up, or they're gonna forget about you?
no, it's pretty like I'm moving so slowly with it, which is like the my first time doing that with any project, because I always had like the urge to like really push stuff super hard right away and just like run with something. But with this, it's just like it's it's relaxed kind of, and I think that that makes me kind of enjoy it more. And it's like a thing that I do when I'm not working on other production stuff and other writing things, because that's gotten to be like such like a focus in my life since the last tour that I did in like 2016. It's just like I'm like constantly, I don't like releasing so much stuff that I don't even think I never post anything. So like I don't think anyone even knows that I'm like doing most of the stuff I'm doing, which is really fun to me.
When you played your last show as Ready Set, did you know that was it going into that show? Even if you didn't tell people, like, this will be the last show I play indefinitely?
No, 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 no. Not at all. No, I don't think it is either. Like, I'm gonna do that again at some point. It's like when I feel like it makes sense to do that. But yeah, there's like
What,
I mean,
do you get offers still if people, like, throw like shows at you and stuff in festivals, but you don't want to do it as Ready Set, so you just don't do it?
occasionally, like there's like, um, it was mostly just a lot of like college shows that I would do for a while,
Uh-huh.
which was fun. But um, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been like looking for it. Like I don't like work with like an agency or anything. Like it's all very like, I don't know, way more like in the background of stuff now. But I don't think that like part of my life is like done. You know, like I love shows and doing that whole thing. So, but I do want to do that more with Only Child, just because like I think I'm more like relating to that this thing more now. It just feels more like what I want to be doing.
Well, you
For
said you played at Roxy not too long ago. If you only have eight
yeah,
songs, did you only play 8 songs, or did you like do some covers?
pretty much played all of them. Actually, there might be more than eight. I might be
You
a
gotta check
miss.
iTunes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look on the internet now. I'm gonna check it out, see what I can find.
Wikipedia your stuff while I sit here eating Lucky Charms like an
All
adult.
right, so I have five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10.
This
I
is
have
why I do a live
11.
show. This is why I do live and not podcasting, because anything's possible. Like, now we're just gonna watch you look it up, and I think it's exciting.
Yeah, yeah. And you can eat Cheerio or cereal and stuff,
Yeah,
and
no, too healthy for me. Lucky Charms. Cheers, too
yeah,
healthy. Well, watch
yeah.
out.
Lucky Charms. Damn, I haven't had Lucky Charms in a long time. I think I always wished when I was a kid they would make a Lucky Charms cereal that was like just the marshmallows, which is like that's no good.
They do that
I
now,
don't
right?
want that. Just the marshmallows?
I think they do.
They shouldn't do that, but that I would imagine maybe they do.
And before I answer your question, I just noticed that Ruckus Matt said he was at my apartment with you when an earthquake hit. We were interviewing Red Car Wire also. Or,
Yeah, yeah.
wait, I don't remember an earthquake hitting while in my apartment. That's crazy.
I don't either. That was 100% the very, very first interview I ever did, like ever.
I think I think I saw it the other day on MySpace. I feel like if everybody, it sounds crazy. If you look up MySpace/DJ Rossstar and you go to videos, even though the website looks kind of crappy now, of course, you can still kind of see the interview up on there. Hey, you still there? You still there? I lost you for a second.
Yeah, it's. Oh, that was wild. Can you hear me?
You're back? Yeah, it's like a little bit stuttery though. Hold on.
Yeah,
Here, I think we're catching up. Now say
yeah,
something. All right. Can everybody hear?
yeah.
Let's make sure we're back in action before we start
Got
talking.
it.
I think so. Let's make sure everybody can still hear. Oh, so you were looking up how many songs you have, I think.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, so, I mean, I
11
guess you
to
probably
answer.
played almost all of them.
Yeah, for the most part. For the most part, aside from a couple, but you know,
You're just so, you seem so down, man. Let's loosen up today.
that's what everybody always says. Anytime they talk to me, I'm good.
Really? I'm going to go back and watch all of our old interviews and see if you're down then, too.
Oh, I promise I'm down all the time, but I'm not down. I feel great.
Good.
I just,
I think I'm just down from the news, so I wanted to like loosen up right now.
yeah, yeah. No,
I
it's
mean,
definitely been,
the cats
been
don't know what's going on, but we do. You know.
yeah. I'm probably annoying the shit out of my cats. Just, you know,
You're home all day.
yeah, just like mm, bugging them.
Amazing.
I'm constantly just bugging them.
Well, now you guys can send questions. They've been doing it the whole time. I'll stop ignoring you. Let's mix in some questions into the flow like we used to do at my house, old school. KJ wants to chat about Chardonnay and tangerines. What do you want to talk about?
The song or the flavors?
Well, the song had to take you many, many months to finalize it, since you seem to, be really critical of yourself. Or was that one like a quick one?
It was, well, I wrote it with my friend Colin, who has a project called Little Hurt, which is very cool, and he used to be in the Mowgli's, which is also really cool.
Nice.
We write together a bunch, and so we wrote that I think maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and then I just like I don't know, like it's one of those things where like I write a bunch of stuff, and sometimes it takes me a minute to like go back and listen to it and be like, oh, that's like there's something here that like re-inspires me to like really like dive into it and like finish it, because like the thing that takes the longest is like all of like the detail production stuff and like the mixing and all that. So it wasn't too long of a process, but I like that one. It's a fun one.
Did you have to change a lot, like lyrics or anything, or just the way it came out?
No, it's pretty much just the way it came out. It was more so just like going from like the rough like demo of it and just like rebuilding it from the ground up with like the lyrics and melodies and everything, just kind of like producing it for the most part.
Did you have more that are done? You just are trying to space out when you put them on iTunes?
Kind of, yeah. It's really just kind of like figuring out like a plan for each thing, like figuring out like visual stuff, and like I want to just put out so much stuff, but I also like don't want to throw everything out at once and then not have like any sort of plan for like videos or content, especially now, just because like you can't really go and get like I can't go and like shoot a video easily. Uh, so it's kind of like planning, but
You could shoot a
slowly
video
but
with the
surely.
cat. You could shoot a video with the cats, and I think people would love it.
Yeah, well, actually, the video for Chardonnay and Tangerine, my friend Ryan, who does all my video stuff, he was just like, send like a photo booth thing of you singing the song, and I'll just make something. I was like, okay, sick. I
That's
actually
cool.
did pick up my cat. I was holding my cat for a little bit in it, but he chose not to use that, which I
Oh,
understand. But I just like was kind of like maybe, but he didn't.
maybe the next time.
Maybe.
Ruckus Matt to tell us about Bamboozle Roadshow catering.
Bamboozle Roadshow catering.
He's
I
having some
don't really remember the
flashbacks.
catering on that. Yeah, I think about that tour a lot though, because that was like the first like tour that I was like, oh, this is a cool like this might be a cool thing that's gonna actually like work for me, because it was like the first time we
That's
had like
cool.
a
I was
bus and
like, that was the
everything, and
moment.
I was like, yeah,
Nice.
well, it was really just like having a bus for the first time, because when I started the Ready Set, I always like viewed these like things as like kind of accomplishment like benchmarks or whatever, and like having a bus in my head at the time was like, oh, that's like so sick to be like not in a van, and that kind of just like was the start of everything kind of going cool. But yeah, fun tour.
Um, let's see. The video is so good. What is your current favorite song from Oh She Is? I Love Lost in Houston Street.
um Let me look. I'm looking at
He's looking at the 11
Spotify
song.
to see which one that I like the
Yeah,
most.
you have to figure out which ones they've heard and which ones that you didn't actually release yet. That's why, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Um, my favorite one that's out right now, I think, is Royal Blue. I think it depends. I just, I like that whole EP
Probably
because it's
changes.
like, yeah, like that the Solstice EP. I just like the whole thing because conceptually, it's just like a storyline kind of thing that you know it all ties together, which is fun for me. I've always wanted to do that.
Where's you? Where's Houston Street that you wrote about? Which city?
Oh, there's I actually saw somebody thinking that I was pronouncing this wrong, but It's actually Houston Street, like Houston in New York, like in Soho
Oh,
or whatever.
is it
But
spelled like Houston?
yeah, yeah. But somebody thought I was just saying Houston wrong, but it's
Oh, okay. No,
Houston.
I've been, I'm from New York. I know Houston Street. I just didn't realize it was
Oh
spelled the
yeah,
same way. I didn't know it was spelled
yeah,
like that. Interesting.
yeah. It's weird that it is.
Because Houston's named after
Um,
Sam Houston, so I wonder why they call it Houston.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can look it up and find that out.
Yeah,
It's
Wikipedia.
probably
That's
gonna,
it. Tonight we have a
it's
bunch of
probably gonna bug
shizzle.
me unless I figure it out.
All right.
It's weird.
This is
There's
why
one
we
in
do.
LA too.
Once again, this is why I do my show live. Podcasting, no thanks. Too set up. This is anything goes.
Yeah, this is real and raw. I'm learning information.
Every time you've come over, it's always been live. Always.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever recorded
very
any of
real.
my show. One time, Bowling for Soup wanted to do an acoustic set, and I had to record that because I didn't want to pass that up. That was like the only time I recorded something, I think.
Yeah.
Casey says, where do your lyrics usually stem from? I've always been curious since a lot of them seem to be about heartbreak.
Um, it's funny because I'm not really somebody who's like had like a whole bunch of like really tragic things happen to me, so I don't exactly know sometimes. Um, that's such a weird thing. I don't know. I just start making stuff, and I feel like sometimes when I write lyrics, I'm like trying to get myself to like react emotionally to something, and that stuff kind of does it for me. Which sounds super like lame or whatever, but yeah, I don't
No,
know. Like, cause like I'm a happy dude, and like in like a good like relationship and everything, and everything's like great. So I don't really have like a place of real like pain to write from, which like I think is good and bad, in that sense. But yeah, I don't know. It comes from
as
wherever.
long as
Because
you,
sometimes I'll be like I'll just be out like wherever, and I'll just like hear like somebody say something like anything. I just write down stuff in like my notepad all the time on my phone, just like try to remember weird things, stuff like that, and then just kind of build off of that. But,
that's great though. I mean, as long as you still have things to write about. Sometimes when
yeah,
a tortured artist becomes happy, they're done because there's nothing left to complain about. You know,
yeah. That's true.
that's good though. Um, let's see. There's like a question section also here. I didn't click on this yet, but no, that's the wall. Hang
Oh,
on. Okay. This is really old, but your song stays for the same. Always gets stuck in my head. Does it get stuck in your head?
no, not really, but that's awesome that it does. That one actually still like is that was like super early on, and it's like I like that era of me making stuff because it was very much before I knew anything about like song structure or like how to make a pop song or anything.
Yeah.
So it was just like all over the place. Like it was just part after part after part. And like now it's weird because I find myself with new stuff kind of going back to that almost, where like it's maybe a little less like regimented than I like learned over time to be. So like I don't know, like that stuff kind of almost like inspires me in a weird way again, like the stuff I was originally doing. It's like trying to get back to that and like balance that thing kind of.
That's fun. Uh, Mo, I don't know how to. Mo C. Winchester says, "What is the meaning behind the Teeth music video?"
Oh, I'm just dancing in the street, I'm just vibing, getting followed by a fella in a plague doctor mask. The meaning, let me think. The meaning would be essentially just like, I guess if I had to like deconstruct it, I mean, all the videos I've done are like very conceptually like visual based, but that one actually realistically would be the most, I think, storyline based, and that it's basically just like being followed by like some unrequited type of like feeling about something or somebody that just like kind of just like fucks with you, I guess, a little bit. And it's almost like that's what that plague doctor thing kind of represents. And I mean, a lot of that stuff, a lot of the video concept stuff is all my friend Ryan Blewett, who does like a lot of the visual stuff and all the videos. Like, I'll just send him the songs and he'll be like, I know exactly what to do. Like, just come over at this time and we'll make a video. And we like knock those videos out in like 2 hours. And then he like just does magic stuff and then it's awesome. So
I'm glad you like making videos because some bands just have forgotten that that's even a thing to do, and you'll get like one video every like 5 years from them.
Yeah, I actually don't really like to. I don't like to make like making music videos. Being in them is maybe my least favorite. It's always been my least favorite thing.
Really?
But we do it in such like in a way that's like so loose and so like just like hanging out that it's like super easy and super cool. And like I said, like it takes like a couple of hours, and then he just does crazy editing stuff and makes them cool. But like with like early Ready Set stuff, those would be like 10-hour long days of doing stuff, and I was just like, I
Yikes.
don't know. And I also don't love to be like, I don't know. I don't like camera stuff too much and all that. Like I don't even like posting anything really. Like I feel so much happier just to be like doing something like this every so often, and then
Yeah, I'm happy
being
you even
really quiet.
I'm happy you even agreed to this then.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah,
I wrote
it's
a couple of people I spoke to said, "Hey, I just don't feel comfortable because there's nothing going on." Like, so
yeah,
we've been texting like about life, but they didn't want to do this because they felt like, oh, there's nothing really to promote because there's no tour. But I just think it's fun to check in with people,
yeah,
to see what everyone's doing.
yeah. I don't know. I don't even really like. I learned over the past like four, like basically since the last time I did a Ready Set tour, I think I sort of learned the things that I really didn't like about um, really pushing like an artist project in the way that I had been for the previous like 8 years or something. And it's a lot of that like constantly trying to promote things and constantly trying to like post the most valuable thing that's going to get the most like interaction. Like
Yeah,
that stuff really like weighs on. I think it weighs on everybody, but I think it kind of like hit me that I was like, I just don't know if I want to do all of that stuff, which is what's made Only Child stuff fun. Is it's really relaxed. I think I can focus on stuff that I like about it more. And if it was to ever get to anywhere near, if it even got like half to the like size of Ready Set stuff, that would be sick. Like I'm definitely not trying to be like, no, this is like this has to
yeah,
happen. This
yeah.
has to be like a huge thing. I just want to like make stuff I like.
Well, I could tell you really love music because you could have just kept doing Ready Set and you would have already had the fan base there. You didn't have to do something different.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of that is really just me being um, weird about stuff because I think about when I listen to bands, I always like new things. Like I like things to be like new and exciting. And if a band that I perceive as one thing, like started to do something that felt to me like off of like the thing, and like there was this weird like preconceived notion of what it is, like that I think maybe would like be weird. I think I was just always afraid of being like having my new stuff looked at as like this is whatever Love Like Well guy is doing, which is like obviously that's funny and I love that, but um, I just like have a weird. I just don't like nostalgia and all that. I think it's bad, so I try to
Except for
not
when you talk to me every
play
four
into
years,
that.
then it's fun. It's fun to
No,
talk.
that doesn't count.
Where I'm the only
This is,
nostalgia that matters.
yeah, and this isn't nostalgia. This is good. This is a good thing.
Um, Someone wanted to know if you'd be doing another Christmas album.
Probably not. I think I did a weird amount of Christmas songs early on. Like I think I have more Christmas songs than a lot of other artists, and I have like original Christmas songs. Like I don't know why I have so many Christmas songs, or why it was so easy to write Christmas songs. I should probably write, just Christmas music from here on out.
Um, Someone earlier thought you were Owl City, which is funny, but is that your
Yes,
buddy? What happened? What happened to Owl City? I don't hear the name
I don't
anymore.
know. We actually never like I didn't really talk to him too much. We
Got
played a couple shows
Wikipedia
together.
that.
Super nice guy, but
I'm
I
gonna
think he's just
Wikipedia that
hanging
after
out.
he was like on
I know
top
he
of the
made all
world.
of like the iPhone sounds. Yeah, he still does like cool stuff, I think. Like, I don't know. Everyone's doing stuff.
Which wish list is a bop?
Thank you. Christmas
I've been
bangers,
I've,
all
I've
of
been
them.
trying to adjust to these new. I've been trying to adjust to these new phrases like bop and slaps and these things that I'd never heard until like 5 months ago that people are saying about songs. It's very interesting to me.
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh, yeah,
You
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 gotta, you know, you gotta stay up on it.
you rebuffered again. Say it again.
Yeah. Yo,
You're back now, right? Okay.
I'm back. Yeah, yeah.
Got
That's the
upgrade.
thing.
Got upgrade. Got upgrade that. Got upgrade that Wi-Fi.
This room is for some reason. I don't know why. It's like a weird dead spot, which is not convenient because I work in here. And I also have like signal boosters and everything, and nothing.
No, you're good.
Yeah, so that's
So
that's the other fun thing about these is it's guaranteed that about every 10 minutes or so, you get a nice moment where I'm gonna probably freeze on some weird looking face, and then
well, you're not even
that's cool.
frozen. You're just now you're like blurry face. Like hopefully
Oh,
it'll
really?
refocus itself. Yeah,
Nice. I
lean
like it
forward.
like that.
Zoom in. Zoom in. Now you look kind of like a demon. Awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. Good. That's
Well,
what I
hopefully
want.
it fixes itself. If not, sorry everybody. Let's see. Ben Sultan says, "What is your favorite piece of wisdom about any topic that you carry with you?" Oh wow, deep. That's a really deep philosophical question.
Um,
Deep wisdom about anything. Ooh.
fuck that's geez. I don't know anything, so it's hard to like pick a thing. Uh, I don't know. I have to think about that. Let's go back to that.
Any new music soon? We already covered that.
Yes.
Every time I look at Only Child, there's one word I think is Smarter Child. Do you remember Smarter Child from AIM?
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could have used that name
I don't know if
because I
some
was
of these
kind of
people
thinking
don't
about
know what
that.
that. These people don't know what that is if they're young. Smarter Child was an instant message name, and you would just ask it questions. And I guess it was just a computer system that had pre-programmed answers like Siri, but like really back in the day in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, it ruled. Yeah, that's
So you
such a
do
good
think so you
name.
have thought of that? It's funny.
I think it was kind of like a subconscious thing where that was like sort of the thing that I was thinking, but obviously I think there's somebody already called that, which very lucky for them.
Oh, someone took that name already? Wow.
I think so, probably.
Oh, okay. Here's another side project kind of question. Any new Neko Cat songs coming out?
I hope so. It's my favorite band in the world.
Who's Neko Cat? If they don't know.
It's me and Jess Bowen, who was in the Somerset and a variety of other bands that she played with and plays with still, and then Cameron Walker, who's in a band called Twin XL, and we have some stuff out, but I want to do more at some point, very badly, because I love that stuff. It's so fun to make.
I feel like Jess came in for a second and disappeared just so we wouldn't know if she really watched the show or not. She could say she was here.
Yeah, yeah. I've actually, on that note, there's been a few times during this time, so many people are doing live things
hmm
that I feel like I keep like accidentally clicking people's live thing. And that's like a
Yeah.
very big fear of mine because I don't want it to be like a thing where there's only like three people in it and then it shows that
Oh no,
I'm in it. And then
I've done that before.
feel bad. And I feel
I've
bad
done
from
that
like
before. Yep.
for
You have to
leaving.
keep watching.
But yeah. But I try to get out really quick because in my head I'm like, well, if I leave immediately, maybe it won't pop up. But I know that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's why I moved the show to Wednesday, Thursday. I was doing it Friday, Saturday night, and like so is
Yeah.
everybody. Like I was competing with MXPX and the Ataris. I said I'm going to move it to the midweek. Feel have some better luck here. Um,
Yeah.
okay, he's reforming his question to a better
Yeah.
question, and then I think King of
I
Spades
like
has a
this one.
question coming up. With the new music, do you have a hand in the beat instrument production? And if so, what software is your go-to? Then give us the wisdom answer too.
Yeah, I do everything. I produce and mix and master everything myself. So I do everything, all that, and I do everything in Logic with a variety of software instruments and some outboard gear. But it's mostly, yeah, everything's in Logic and everything's just collecting a lot of very good samples and sounds if I can find them and going from there. But yeah, Logic. And then the wisdom answer, again, I'm not there yet. I need a moment still.
Um, how is your hair so straight? Is that natural, or are you just straightening your hair every day at home?
Well, it's kind of been well, it's got a little bit of like it's a little wave there, but
Because look at this. I
it's
guess
kind
I
of,
just have natural curly hair. It's like crazy.
yeah, it's also extremely dirty right now. So, the dirtier it gets,
Yeah.
the easier it is to keep it from being, because sometimes it'll get really like, weird. I'm
For
also
the
not going
for those of you
outside.
that don't,
Helps too.
yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, California, we're loosening our restrictions here, but not hair salons. That's still like not anywhere near open yet. So you can go eat
Yeah.
like you can go eat on the deck somewhere. You can go to the beach, but you can't get a haircut still. Wild.
Yeah, you don't need it. Don't need haircuts.
No, no,
Um,
who needs it?
yeah. Hey Mark, what's
Um,
up?
let's see. Oh, how do you like fan art?
I like
Interesting
it.
question.
The answer is yes.
Do
I
people
do.
tag you in it, or how do you come across fan art?
Yeah, it usually tags, I think. Um,
Are you good
it's
like with the DMs? Like I imagine these people probably write you a lot, right? Do you still like right now have like a ton of unanswered messages?
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really I don't know. I don't usually go through DMs too much. Like every like couple weeks I'll like passively kind of like go through and see if there's like a specific question or some like request that I feel like I can actually do something like
yeah.
about, like if somebody asked me to like write out something for like a tattoo or something, or if they have like a question about like production stuff or making music and stuff, I'll kind of be like, oh, I'll answer that. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. Again, social media stuff kind of like I don't know. I try not to like be on it a lot just because it kind of
I was
it always
happy
it makes me like depressed.
I was surprised you wrote back to me so fast because we weren't following each other, so I didn't think you'd ever see it. A lot of bands I wrote
That's
to
weird.
still have never seen the message still because they don't
Super
follow me, so
weird.
they don't get it.
It literally popped up like it popped up on my like thing.
Awesome.
Super strange.
That's
Like,
good. I'm glad it did. Other
oh,
people, I'm
oh,
still
hell
waiting.
yeah.
I'm still waiting for a callback. So it's so sad. Um, King of Spades says, "How do you like Instagram Live? Looks like you love it."
I think they're probably being sarcastic because they think I look bummed. Because everyone thinks I look bummed. I'm not bummed, and I like it. I just have never done uh, an Instagram live before. Oh, hey Barb's. Yeah, I need a new pinata. It's been like years. It's my fault though. One day I'll
Well, I'm
get more new
happy.
pinatas.
I'm happy for your first one. You chose me. Then I mean, not that there's like a million interviewers out there, but you could have picked anyone else. So I'm glad you decided to
Yeah.
do this.
Well, I figure you did my first interview pretty much ever. So if I'm gonna
I
do
didn't
my
even know
first
that.
live, yeah, that
I
was
for,
definitely it.
I
It was,
forgot
it
all
was my
about that.
first like that was like my first tour that I didn't book. It was like a tour with other bands. So that was
Amazing.
yeah, it was the first time I'd ever come to LA too. That was like the second day I had ever been here. And
I like popping the cherries. I've done a few. I did Paramore's second interview. I think Panic at the Disco's first or second interview. Sometimes I get in
yeah,
there early.
that rules.
You never know. A couple other
Never
bands.
know.
Katy Perry, one of her early interviews was at my house before she was big. Pretty cool.
Oh, I saw that picture. That rules.
Yeah, I'm starting to do throwbacks now. It was weird. Like for 3 years, I didn't do the show, so my Instagram was just like me. But now that I'm trying to like do this for fun, but also get people to watch, I'm trying to like do
Right.
throwbacks now. I put like Jeffrey up today and just get the music people interested again. Um,
Yeah,
Now
totally.
that I'm like in that world, like I'm like how you are with music. Like I tried to get out and I couldn't. I still went to shows and I still missed interviewing. I just didn't have an outlet, and now I'm like back full force. I'm like, oh, this is so much fun.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
love talking to people.
yeah. I feel you. Yeah, I feel
Um,
like it's kind of more so just like I don't know. I got real sucked into like the behind the scenes stuff, which rules.
of what?
Um,
Oh, making
just
music.
like the music stuff, like it kind of looked like I like kind of just bounced on it for a minute, but it was really just like doing production stuff and writing for other projects really quietly. But now
Can
I
you
exist
who'd you
again.
write for? Their ghost projects. Can't tell us.
Some of it's that, and then some of it is like there's a bunch of cool bands that I've been like producing recently. There's a cool band called Saint Phoenix that I did some stuff with, and then another band called Reina. It's really cool. Um, there's some stuff just came out, and then a bunch of other things that aren't out yet, but just like the type of thing where like I'll work on a bunch of stuff, and then it'll take like a year, and then it'll like come out, and then be like, oh yeah, that thing happened. That's
How do
really
they
good.
how do they find you at this point? Are they just know you from your music, or like how do you get connected to people you don't know yet?
It's usually my publisher or my manager kind of do that
Okay,
stuff, like set up like sessions and stuff. And it's also like a lot of stuff that's like pitching. Like I'll just do like songs every day. That's like you know maybe like a pitch song for like another artist or something. It's very like LA pop writing guy stuff. So it's like
that's
some of
fun.
that, and then some other stuff for like film and TV things, and like
Nice.
random things will be like full. Like I'll get like a thing that's like, hey, there's like a like this company needs a type of song that sounds like this thing. I'll be like, oh, I have like a catalog of all this stuff that's just sitting here. Like maybe that'll work, and then sometimes it does. So just a lot of stuff. But
You're doing the LA thing. You got to expand besides just your own project. That's how people survive, by writing for other people. And like you
totally,
said,
totally,
TV and
and it
selling your
makes it
songs.
yeah, and it makes me feel a lot like less stressed out about like making creative artist stuff that I want to make for myself. Like I don't feel worried about like what if people, don't get it to like a commercial like extent, like a mainstream extent, because I'm like, well, I can do that with other things. And like with this, I can really just kind of do exactly what I want it to be and not try to like compromise it in like any way at all. Because like with the only child thing, as soon as I feel like I'm doing that, like compromising it, like I'm probably just not, I'll just be like, it's ruined now. Like I want it to stay like
Yeah,
real, and it's so like I hate that I'm even saying that because it's so like ugh, but
I get it. Is that the reason why you didn't just change the Ready Set Instagram to Only
yeah.
Child? You'd already have fans right away. You'd have 85,000 people there, you know?
Yeah, but like in my head, I'm like, well, if I see a brand new project with 85,000 followers, that's an immediate red flag. I'm like, oh, I would see that and be like, how much did you pay for that? Like,
I
that
guess so, yeah. They didn't
sucks,
realize it was you,
like,
yeah. They didn't know who
so
you
I
were.
would rather it be small and have like less people know about it, but more, I don't know, because I don't even know, like, I'm sure there's like dead accounts that follow my Ready Set page and like,
Oh, of course.
what's
Yeah.
like the point? Like I like the idea of being small and being like new and not having any expectation of like, oh, it needs to be like this
Well,
specific thing.
clearly the fans care because look how many people are here. So they obviously paid attention and they've been watching you ever since you started it, which is great.
Yeah.
Really quick, since we have like 10 minutes left, I just want to let you all know I will be doing this every Wednesday and Thursday indefinitely. So please follow me on Instagram at DJ Rossstar. Next Wednesday, we have Stitched Up Heart, female fronted rock band. They've been on the show like 4 times. And then next Thursday, I think it's Chuck from Simple Plan. He's checking the schedule to make sure he can do that day and time. So that'll be really cool too. So that'll be next week. Talking to the Dangerous Summer, a couple other bands that are coming out in the next few weeks. So, like I said, full force. So, at DJ Rossstar, and I'm pretty sure if, like I said, if you go to my old MySpace and you look under videos, I really think our interview from 2009 is up there. If not that one, then at least one of the other ones. We have the one on YouTube still from Hollywood. You can just look up DJ Rossstar. Already said that one's on there from 2016. That was a good time. So, do that. While we're taking the last questions, let us know where you're watching from. I forgot to ask. I always love finding out where people are tuning in from. Ever since day one when I did the live show, I thought that was so exciting. I don't know if it matters to you, but I just think it's so crazy when you find out like how connected we are through the internet. It's just getting
Yeah.
crazier from when I started this. We
Yeah.
got Marissa in Canada. I guess you can say yes or no if you've been there. For you, Jordan. Canada,
Yep.
Ohio,
Yeah. I'm seeing yeses
Los
so far.
Angeles, New York, Florida. If you haven't been to one, then say then Chicago,
Mhm.
Toronto,
Mhm.
London.
I haven't been there,
Oh,
which is so weird.
San Antonio, Texas. I've been there. I go there every summer. Uh, Tampa, Florida, Michigan. Uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
Careful in Michigan. I saw the videos of the dams that broke last week. That was crazy. South Wales,
It
North
bums me out. I
North
still haven't.
Carolina,
Oh yeah. Pretty much everywhere in America, for sure.
Brazil.
Brazil too. Yeah.
Oh, I want to go. You've been to Brazil? That's cool. I want to go there. Wisconsin. Never been there. Been to Wisconsin? Is that close to
Oh
Indiana?
yeah. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Can't wait for another Toronto show. I can't wait for any show.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
What was the last show you went to as a fan? Do you remember? Even if it was like a
Oh
local band.
yeah. Let me think. Well, the last show that I like was like I need to go to this show very much as like a huge fan was last time Copeland played here because they did like a thing like playing all their like old stuff to the new stuff or backwards. So like there's certain bands like when I come to town I'm like yes I have to absolutely go, but I pretty much will go to like any of my friends' shows and I get super hyped about it just because like I don't know. It's just cool. And I have like most of my friends like make such cool shit that I'm just like I always want to go to their shows and stuff. I think probably the last one that I went to was my friend there's a project called American Teeth that I'm a big
Okay.
fan of that we work together sometimes, and yeah, that's probably it, I think.
I'm big into like the cover band thing now. So LA finally got like 2 or 3 cover bands and then also tribute bands. So I started to go to those a lot before everything went down.
Is there like yeah, I guess I've like heard that there's like a big cover band slash like tribute band like
It's starting
culture.
finally, but sometimes you have to go to the outskirts here, like Thousand Oaks or like Ventura, like a 40
Yeah,
minute drive to see it. Because like LA, it's just like they don't believe in live music for some reason, unless it's like a real venue. Because I guess they feel like they'll make more money, just having a DJ or something, or it's
sure.
cheaper too.
Yeah. There's like some cool spots though in like Echo Park where I live. Like there's a lot of good like smaller venues and stuff that are like
My
really
friend, my
cool.
friend
So
Shy lives in Silver Lake. We stumbled upon this like barber shop, and they were doing like a punk night, and they had all these bands playing like in the barber shop. It was crazy. It was like
oh
a
yeah,
packed thing.
yeah, I've been to that. It's cool. Super cool.
It was nuts, especially because I didn't know what it was. So it was exciting to like hear music playing. I'm like, where's this coming from? I can't believe there's actually live music, and it was just like out in the open, and the doors were open and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely some stuff. You just gotta like I guess know where to find it. But granted, like I do like you said, like it's a lot of like DJs and stuff. Like I really genuinely do love to go to like a club type situation with like some crazy like EDM type stuff going on. Just like because that's I don't know, it's a certain type of energy that I'm like, yes, this rules.
Well,
Can't describe it, but I fuck with it for sure.
now we can't do anything indefinitely. I saw
Yeah, we're here.
I saw there is one band playing in Huntington Beach on Friday. We'll see if that really happens. They're playing it like on the deck of one of those restaurants that probably fit like 15 people, but it still counts.
Gotta do it.
Gotta
Gotta do
get
it.
back into it. And you said you have
Yeah,
some shows at the end of the year. Maybe they'll come. Maybe they'll show up. Maybe they won't. Who knows?
I hope so. Either way, even if they don't, it's for the best and they'll happen at some point.
Yeah, you're
Like
not
you don't
going
want to
anywhere.
like rush it. I'm not trying to be like, you know, all right, time to just jump right back into stuff because that's probably not going to work. But
No.
um, yeah, either way, I'm excited for when they do happen, and I just love playing shows. So
Oh yeah. Also, I just wanted to tell people if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, this video will be up on there starting tomorrow, so you can watch this over and over again. And put all my interviews on there from this Instagram live. I have like lit on there and Mess, and Less Than Jake, Zebrahead, Ballyhoo, a bunch of cool bands. Stickum, my biggest regret ever. Back when I was doing Stickum for years, I never put my stuff on YouTube. And then when Stickum closed down, every video I ever did disappeared. They didn't save any of the videos from like 6 years of my interviewing. It was horrible.
sucks.
I hated it. So now I'm making sure to take control and actually put these myself on YouTube. So at least these will be around forever. But
Good,
lucky you, I don't know
good.
how all your interviews got stuck on my YouTube page, but that's great. We can watch them over and over again,
Yeah,
reminisce.
yeah.
And I'll
Um,
never forget that day you came over and we did the last like show ever on Stickum. And that was like 70,000 people watching or something wild like that. That was so cool.
so sick.
That was such like a moment in time. People talk about Fuse or like Warped Tour or AP Magazine. I think of like Stickum. That was like its own whole scene, in my opinion. And you were
Yeah,
involved in that too
yeah,
a lot, which is great.
yeah. That really was like the thing. I think. Yeah. Hmm.
And someone said now Justin TV turned to Switch. I didn't know that was Justin TV. That guy probably made a lot of money than selling that company. Wow. I remember Justin TV.
Oh wait, that's. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what Alexandra the Unicorn said. If that's true, I remember Justin TV. That's a big deal.
Damn, that's
Wow.
crazy. Wild, wild
All right,
stuff.
guys, we got like 2 minutes left. Last questions. We got 2 minutes left. Make them count. I love you, Jordan. I've got my lost art candle with me. Are you still selling these candles?
My friend, who I make music with as well, has a candle company, and ironically, I have one of them sitting here, and they smell like so good. I designed the smell. It smells amazing, and I don't know if people buy them, and if they don't, it doesn't matter because I have so many of them, and I like them for myself. They
That's
are delicious.
you're. I was thinking of the scene in The Office when they go to dinner at their house and you ever see that episode where Jan shows her room of candles and like no one's bought one yet?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought
Yeah.
of.
That's one of the best episodes of it, I think, just because of the pure like
No, that's probably my top
uncomfortability to
three
watch.
top three for sure.
Yeah.
The guy can do a whole show just about The Office though. Don't get me started. We only have like 2 minutes left. I wish we'd started the show talking about it.
Yep.
Fall
Yep.
asleep to it every night. I still think it's the funniest show that I've ever seen. After
Yeah,
just
no, that's a good. That's I always like fall asleep watching a show, and it has to be something like that that I've seen like 50 times through, so that way I can like not really have to think about it and just kind
yeah,
of
you can laugh but also like zone out too.
Yeah, yeah.
So one more time before we wrap it up, like I said, DJ Rossstar Instagram, twice a week. Next week, Stitched Up Heart, maybe Simple Plan. Also, really cool Instagram called Women in Stereo. If you like female-fronted, doesn't have to be a rock band. It can be any type of music. Women in Stereo are featuring all different females in the music industry, and they're doing live shows also. And been really cool to watch that page grow. So if you're looking at pages tonight, check out Women in Stereo and check out my DJ Rossstar stuff. And yes, this will be on YouTube 100% tomorrow. I just put up the one from last night with the Skints. And if you guys want to recommend artists for me to interview, write me on Instagram, because eventually, Jordan, I'm going to run out of people that I've known from years and years ago, and I'm going to need new people to interview, because this is terrible, but it's true, 90% of people I've interviewed since the beginning have either retired or just, that's it. They don't play anymore. They have a new career, which is fine. We can't all, do it forever, but I'm already 2 months in running out of people that I grew up with that are still doing it. So it's kind of sad, but I get it also if like their heart's not in it.
Yeah, I'll do
Deep
some
dive.
scouting for you.
Give me a deep dive.
I'll refer some folks to you.
Twin XL. Okay.
Yeah, do that. Those are the homies.
Tell me, just everybody watching, message me after this. Slide in the DMs and tell me who I should check out. Big and small. I've always helped out the big guy and the little guy. As I told you, Panic at the Disco, like their first interview. Like, who are Panic? I don't know. Who are you? 2009, right? But I had you on. You never know.
I still don't even know.
All right, I'll give you the floor. You got like about a minute to tell them everything that they should check out. Only Child, all the pages. Go.
Yeah, you can follow some Only Child stuff. You can follow some Ready Set stuff if you want, but Only Child stuff is a little more interesting. I should probably post some stuff now and again. But I guess really all there is some new Only Child things coming very soon. A lot of it actually, videos and songs, things like that. And yeah, I guess now I understand. People don't have anything really to talk about. Nobody has anything to promote. So,
but we had fun. I had fun.
Yeah, I'm just glad to be here talking to
yeah,
some people.
Now I want to go watch The Office. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. Yeah. I'll talk to you in 2024.
Sounds good. Yeah. See you then.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.